Doing another Yu-Gi-Oh character profile for Zuzu Boyle slash Lulu. There's other characters in the same category. Well, if you watch the Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 series, know about the separate dimensions and different versions of Zuzu. Only two of which had some dueling episodes, and I gotta say, I'm pretty sure next to like My Valentine and uh, what's her name, Black Rose, but that's not her name, Lincoln. But you know what I mean from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. And then Alexis, which come to think of it, I need to make a video. I want to make a video of that, but it's barely enough cards that she made. But I'll figure something out. I'll probably have to do a separate video for her before I start like the next week with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Main character video. Yeah, I think Zuzu, Lulu, My Valentine, Alexis, and Alexis to a certain extent, then Black Rose are like the prime ideal female duelists in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series that actually did well. But they in all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, they haven't really gave the female protagonist at least not that much fair shakes. I mean, they do better in each generation, but it's just like, wow. It's like with My Valentine, she's supposed to been before the start of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, she's supposed to been like one of the most expert duelists out there. Or just like right below Kaiba, Yugi, and Joey. But she barely she got time to shine, but as far as showing off her dueling skills, probably got the chance to see her doing one win against some nobody kind of character that was part of some kind of like what do you call those, like filler episodes. But for the most part, one episode dueling against Joey during the Orichalco series or season end up in a tie. Other times she lost, and one time she surrendered, which is still a loss. And it was against Taya Gardner, for God's sake. But we're not talking about mine. She had her video. We'll get back to her next time we do a video for all the female duelists that actually did something. Well, Alexis will technically fall in that category. I'll have to figure out some way to her. But anyway, I want to show off Zuzu. Oh, I want to do like at least somewhat for the Lulu, because she had some cards in this game. The Lulu Lights cards. Well, I made a combination of the. Luckily, I was able to fit some of them. The trap cards. They both primarily use fusion anyway. Oh. I had to give up something. Okay, well, once we go over the cards that they have, I can decide if I just need one pair, not double of something. I can at least add another Melodious Illusion card there, so I can get more trap cards available. Okay, get some water real quick. And it's the first time I actually had to do a combo cards between two technically different people, but you know, it's very interesting. Oh, wait a minute. An extra run. What the heck? Oh. I don't know why I did not see that before. Okay. Never mind. Oh, got a little bit more trap cards, so let's just go over Lulu and Zuzu's cards. Okay. Oh, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff to Talkative Carl on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Okay. Let's start off with the fusion card. Schuberta, the Melodious Maestra. By the way, Zuzu's cards pretty much like reflect fairy in combo with music tones. Nice combination. And Lulu's has a Luna archetype cards. They're like a combination between moon and cat-like creatures. Alright, Maestro. Requires 2 melodious monsters. During either player's turn, you can target up to 3 cards in any graveyard, banish them. And if you do, this card gains 200 attack for each. It can only be used once while this card is. Lunalight Panther Dancer. Requires 1 cat dancer and Lunalight monster. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Once per turn during your main phase, you can activate this effect. Rest of this turn, you can, for the first time each monster your opponent controls. The first time each monster your opponent controls will be destroyed by battle. It is not destroyed. Also, this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls, twice each this time. Card destroys an opponent's monster by battle. This card gains 200 attack until the end of the battle phase. Lunalight Leo Dancer. There's Panther Dancer and 2 Lunalight monsters. They cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Once per turn at the end of the damage step, if this card attacks a monster, all special summon monsters your opponent controls. Lunalight Cat Dancer. Requires 2 Lunalight monsters. Once per turn, during your main phase 1, you can tribute one other Lunalight monster. For the rest of this turn, the first time each monster your opponent controls will be destroyed. Will be destroyed by battle. It is not destroyed. Also, this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls twice each. Card declares an attack, inflict 100 damage to your opponent. Bloom Prima, the Melodious Choir. There's 1 Melodious Maestra and 1 more Melodious Monsters. This card gains 300 attack for each fusion material used for this fusion summon. Card can make a second attack during each battle phase. If the fusion summon card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Melodious Monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Finally, Bloom Diva Melodious Choir. There's 1 Melodious Maestra monster and 1 Melodious monster. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, you take no battle damage from attacks involving this card. battles a special summon monster after damage calculation, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference between the difference of attack that opponent's monster and this card. You destroy that opponent's monsters. Okay. Luna Light Wolf. Angela monster. Luna Light monster you control attacks a defense position monster. Inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Pendulum effect. Not pendulum summon monsters except Luna Light monsters. That cannot be negated. Turn, you can summon one Luna Light fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your field or graveyard. Luna Light Tiger. If this card on the field is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can target one Luna Light monster in your graveyard. Special summon. Turn. Pendulum effect. Once per turn, you can target one Luna Light monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, but it cannot attack. Its effects are negated. Also, it is destroyed during the end phase. Okay. Tam the Melodious Diva. Is special summon while you control a melodious monster, and add one polymerization from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Card is sent to the graveyard as fusion material for a fusion summon. You can target one melodious monster you control. Lose 500 attack, and if it does, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Rano the Melodious Songstress. This card is special summon. You can target one melodious monster in your graveyard, except Soprano the Melodious Songstress. Add it to your hand. Only use this effect of Soprano the Melodious Songstress once per turn. Turn, you can fusion summon one melodious fusion monster from your extra deck, including monsters you control as fusion materials, including this card. Nata the Melodious Diva. Control a melodious monster, you can special summon this card. While this special summon card is on the field, all fairy type monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. Polo the Melodious Songstress. Your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Card is destroyed by a battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one melodious monster from your deck. Ina the Melodious Maestra. Turn, you can target one light fairy type monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Not activate non-light monsters effects during Renee the Melodious Diva. This card can be treated as two tributes for the tribute summon of a fairy type monster. After this card is special summoned to your side of the field, you can normal summon one melodious monster during your main phase this turn, in addition to your normal summon. Or the Melodious Diva. During the damage calculation, player's turn, if a melodious monster you control battles an opponent's monster, and send this card from your hand to the graveyard, change the opponent's monster's attack 0 until the end of this turn. Hide. Other. Okay. Opera the Melodious Diva. Not be normal. Cannot attack the turn this turn it is normal summon or flip summon. Flip face up. This card is sent to the graveyard as a fusion material for a fusion summon. You can activate this effect. For the rest of this turn, melodious monsters you control cannot be destroyed by a battle or card effects. Ozarta, the Melodious Maestra. Once per turn, you can special summon one light fairy type monster from your hand. When I special summon other monsters this turn, you activate this effect, except for light monsters. Like White Rabbit. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one Lunar Light monster in your graveyard, except Rabbit. Also summon it in defense. Turn, you can target one spell or trap card on your opponent controls. Up to the number of Lunar Light monsters you control, return them to the hand. Like Purple Butterfly. And send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard and target one Lunar Light monster you control against 1000 attack. Till the end of this turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard plus one Lunar Light monster from your hand. Lunar Light Blue Cat. Card is special summon. You can target one Lunar Light monster you control except Blue Cat. Its attack doubles its original attack until the end of this turn. You use this effect once per turn. Card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect. You special summon one Lunar Light monster from your deck. And Lunar Light Black Sheep. Or this card, then activate one of these effects. Add one Lunar Light monster from your graveyard to your hand, except Black Sheep. Add one Polymerization from your deck to your hand. Or is sent to the graveyard as a fusion material for a fusion summon. You can add to your hand one face-up Lunar Light Pendulum monster from your deck, or one Lunar Light monster from your graveyard. Freya, Spirit of Victory. You control a fairy type monster other than Freya. Your opponent's monsters cannot target this card for attacks. All fairy type monsters you control gain attack and defense. LG, the Melodious Diva. Elegy. Also summon melodious monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Card was special summoned, all fairy type monsters you control gain 300 attack. Rose. Per turn, you can send one Gem Knight or melodious monster from your hand or deck to your graveyard. And if you do, this card's name becomes graveyard. You can banish one fusion monster from your graveyard, special summon, or in defense. And in the Melodious Diva, play Melodious Monster, you can special summon this card. Only special summon cannon once per turn this way. Once per turn, you can target one Melodious monster you control, change its battle position. And Aria, the Melodious Diva. While this special summon card is on the field, melodious monsters you control cannot be targeted by card effects or be destroyed by battle. We got two archetype trap cards here available. Melodious Illusion. Target one melodious monster you control this turn. That face-up monster you control is by your opponent's spell or trap card effects. And he can make a second attack during each battle phase. Lunar Light Reincarnation Dance. Face up. If monsters you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, add up to 2 Lunar Light monsters from your deck to your hand. One Lunar Light Reincarnation Dance card. Materials here. Pianissimo. Target one face-up monster you control. This turn, the face-up monster personal attack becomes 100. Also, target one face-up monster you control. Turn that face-up monster attack becomes 100. Also, that face-up monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card attack. Per turn, you can target one melodious monster you control. It gains 800 attack until your next standby phase. If this card leaves the field, send this card to the graveyard. Using summon one melodious fusion monster from your extra deck. The monsters you control as fusion. And then first movement solo. Control no monsters. Supposed to summon one level 4 or lower melodious monster from your hand. Only activate once per turn. And I'm supposed to summon monsters during the turn you activate this card except melodious. Okay, so it's kind of like kind of reminds me of those music cards from the chaotic game that I'm playing on my 360. Check it out on my channel if you are a fan. Yeah, and then I got like things like Fountain in the Sky that I can just move light monsters from my graveyard if that was destroyed, so I can increase my life points. Then I got Sanctuary of the Sky. Since most of these cards are fairy type, any battle damage involving them becomes 0. Give these cards a try out. Against Sora. Hopefully these cards are comparable to each other because I don't have that much Luna Light support cards available. I'm heavy with the melodious cards. Of course, there's only like I didn't look it up, but there's other different dimensioned Zuzus, one for the XCs and the other for Synchro Dimension. I don't think I got any cards of. I'm pretty sure there is a few cards, but I wouldn't be able to fit them here. I'm just primarily focused on the two main females that got more screen time. Up right out the gate. I gotta say, Zuzu Lulu cards. This 1 second. Yeah, I gotta say, like with Lulu Zuzu's combo deck, along with My Valentine and Akiza, that was her name. Black Rose is Akiza. They're probably like the main three that actually have like a very effective decks out of the entire Yu-Gi-Oh series. And honestly, they are just like awesome. Lodia's card here. I mean, yeah, Zuzu sucked for a little while until in the. Once again, this is spoilers. If you haven't seen Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, please check out the show on Hulu. In fact, I highly recommend Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! In general as one of my favorite animes. But yeah, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, when Zuzu met up with Sora and taught her how to use fused materials just to boost her game as far as using her cards in a more superior way. Because without her fusions cards, her standard cards weren't giving her a lot of wins. So, with this became a much better duelist further into the series. Not as good as like Sora or Yuya, but still highly effective. It's something that just came to mind. Before Sora taught her how to use like fusion to make her deck better, all of a sudden the melodious fusion cards was completely non-existent to her beforehand. It's like, all of a sudden when he was taught fusion materials, they existed. Never like when she got new cards, she never came across a melodious fusion card beforehand. It's like in her dimension before Sora and the whole story that played out, they never heard of fusions at all before. But all of a sudden, fusion monsters existed. Did Sora go to his dimension and got some fusion cards for her specific deck? Only if the melodious cards existed in his dimension. Always things like that usually bug me. I went the other way around. Okay. On the other freaking way. Okay. I gotta knock him. I did with Declan's cards. I was getting close though, man. I forgot about his little Gemini Fusion, Herb Gemini Fusion card. Just in case he's thinking about summoning it in some way. Alright. Boy. I mean, next time I'll be able to take down Julia, but these cards are pretty good. Wish I had more room for some more trap cards, but that's okay. As Zuzu and Lulu, Melodious and Luna-like cards. We back to using these cards again once I do a video for the main female protagonist duelist of part of the series. But stay tuned, I'll be playing some Red Dead Redemption 2 in a minute since I last played it. But after that, I'll play some more Batman Arkham Asylum with Rock, which honestly I'm not looking forward to, but get past that. But thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff to Talkative Carl on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I'll see y'all soon.